my goodness, here we are. It is time for another full moon pick a card. And I know it's been a minute, so please forgive me, but I'm so glad you're here. So we're going to do a Libra full moon pick a card for April 12th. It's coming up this weekend. And this is going to be about relationship. So connections and encouraging emotional release and letting go. So could be a little emotional is what I'm getting. So I am Melissa L. Watkins, evidential medium, master instructor with integrated energy therapy, channeler, all things energy. Honestly, at this point, I don't know how to moniker myself, but here we are. So if you're finding me, it's because you are called to be here. So the intention is always who needs me finds me. And wherever you are on your journey is right where you're supposed to be. And you're here with us. So welcome. So how this works. I'm going to hold up 3 cards and you're going to choose. Sorry about that. Keeping it real. And then what I will do is I will timestamps, and each card is going to represent a message. So it is actually a pile. So we're going to use 3 different decks. We're going to be using the Stacey DeMarco take off the glasses and I can't see anything. Queen of the Moon Oracle. And then we're also going to be using the Jane Wallace Lunar Tarot. And then we're going to be using the Colette Baron Reed Oracle of the 7 Energies. And I think that's going to be our messages. So 3 messages. Choose the card that resonates with you. Thank you for being here. So excited. Because it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. So I'm really excited about this. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So as always, I got to flip them around so I make sure 1 and 3 are in the right positions. Yes, I'm very careful about that. So if you're new, welcome. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, all the things. I truly appreciate it. Definitely check out the different playlists. I've been dropping new content in the 5D consciousness, which those messages are timeless. I've been dropping content in the monthly. We did April. So lots of good stuff going on. And welcome. So glad you're here. Can't do this without you. I could, but it wouldn't be as fun. So, all right. With that being said, if you chose card number 1, I'm just being called to say, if you want any more information about me or what I do, all the information's in the description box. So go there. All right. So this card number 1, creation. Yeah, I feel like the relationships, the emotional, feeling, the emotions that are coming up for you, anything that's being released, it's because it's time for you to create. And you can't create from that empty cup. You can't create from a place of lack. You can't create from emotional turmoil or grief or all those really difficult emotions that come up when things have been let go or walked away from or left behind. And I feel like in the last couple of months, those of you that chose card number 1, it's because that's exactly what's happened. The relationships have changed, whether it's family, work, friendship, just old bonds, relationships, like everything, they have seasons, they grow, they change, they get better, they disconnect. And I feel like this full moon is really showing you where to put your time and energy into the relationships that are going to help you to create the life that you want, create the home that you want, create the vibe that you want. So that's what this Libra full moon is going to be helping you do, kind of letting go of those things that are not allowing you to create the things that you want in your life, the right partnership, the right family life, the more fulfilling family life, when things are flowing and they're moving along and it just feels good. That's what this Libra full moon is bringing you, this opportunity for you to be in those spaces, the spaces that things are feeling well, things are flowing, And anything that isn't part of that, I feel like is what you're moving out of, you're releasing, you're letting go of. All right, so let's just dive in as I have a couple cards literally fall out. The first card out, yeah, Six of Pentacles, because you're ready to succeed. You're ready to have success. You're ready to win. And the things that you're releasing in this full moon have not allowed you to win. Maybe you thought you were going to win. You thought they were going to be what you were going to get to the finish line with, the goal, right? You were going to get to the finish line with the goal of this relationship. Or maybe this relationship was the goal, right? And now you're finding that to have the success that you want, it's actually on the other side of that. It's actually, yeah, making a decision that's going to help you choose what's best for you. So I feel like this full moon is bringing you clarity. It's bringing you, they're showing me kind of like clearing up your vision, like where you've been maybe looking through rose-colored glasses at a situation. This full moon is really revealing it to you to help you. I got to move my keyboard, guys. I keep hitting it and hitting a key on it. And then I'm going to screw up the video. And that's really going to upset me. Yeah. You've had perseverance for a long time. You have been really trying to make something work for a long time. You know, perseverance is that continuing to go despite how hard it is, right? Despite the setbacks, despite the obstacles and challenges. You've really been doing that. You've been going forward, moving forward, almost like being a chameleon with the people around you being what they needed. And I feel like Spirit is really asking you to now choose, like, what is right for you. You can be the chameleon. You can be what other people need. You have proven that over and over again. But, you know, for you to get to the success, to have what you want, you're being asked to choose. You're being asked to choose you. And I feel like anything that's not choosing you, anyone that's not choosing you, any energy around there that's not being there for you, giving to you, being beneficial in your life, you're being asked to let that go in this energy. Yeah. Because it's time for you to come into a time of satisfaction. This full moon is helping you release those situations that were not allowing you to have satisfaction in your life. They were pulling from you. They were taking from you. They were keeping you down. They were making you feel less than, whatever it was. Yeah. So this full moon, take a break, because you're being given the clarity to see things from that higher perspective. And that's exactly what's going on. They want you to have success. They want you to have satisfaction. They want you to share your life with people in situations that benefit you, love you unconditionally, see you for who you are, meet your needs on a level that you're not used to. And that hasn't been the case. And that it's only in those energies that you can truly create the life and the family and the job and the goal and the dream. Anything else is keeping you from that. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling with that pile number one. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get you a Oracle of the Seven Energies to see what Spirit wants to say to you. Okay, so can't see. It's a thing. All right, card number 35, a tall tale. So card number 35 is right there. The key concepts are denial, concealing the truth so you can manipulate, control a situation. Fear-based communication, creating a narrative to hide behind. Not allowing the fear of what others will think to influence your words. Learning to communicate from a place of authenticity. You or someone else is telling a tall tale right now. You always know if a falsehood is spoken because it doesn't feel grounded. When you lie, you get high on an illusory sense of power. That is doomed to fail at some point. You feel driven by the fear of exposure, but something makes you stick to your story even though you know it has no substance. Whatever lie we are caught up in isn't as important as the motive for it. Why does anyone lie? Perhaps we don't believe the truth is good enough, or we want to keep doing what we know we shouldn't be doing. Then there is the lie put forth while in denial, such as hiding an active addiction. In this scenario, we may believe our own lies. To tall tale, the white lie, the stretching of the truth, and the blatant fabrication are all about control. The desire for it, the lack of it, and the need to maintain it so we can manipulate the outer world and hide our inner one. Today, ask for the truth. Be willing to pay the price and be okay with the vulnerability your life is exposing in yourself and others. Transparency is required to get to where you need to go and to be truly empowered to reveal the strength of what is true and authentic. Any other path leads to a dead end. Remember the saying, the truth will set you free, and get ready to fly unfettered. All right, so that's what this full moon is bringing you. So, thank you for being here, pile number one. And just know it's all about you creating the life that you want. And what are you holding back? What are you not telling yourself? Or what are you letting others tell you that you know is not true? Because it's easier. It is. It's easier. But it's never going to bring you what you want. And that's what Spirit wants you to know, that we have to get vulnerable. We have to get honest with ourselves if we truly, truly want the life that we deserve and the life that we're here to have. So thank you for being here. Card number 2. This full moon is helping you to blossom. Look at that. So the emotional release and letting go that you're experiencing is to help you to lighten up so that you can fly and soar and bloom and be able to receive what it is you want. So this blossoming that this full moon is bringing you is all about stepping into your authentic power. It's all about loving yourself and the people around you. It's about really getting into this ability to, as spiritual warriors, we have a hard time with selfishness because we're so much about helping others. We're so much about being there for other people that to be selfish, to take the time to want what we want, like it feels wrong, right? And I feel like this blossoming card is saying the only way for you to blossom is to embody what you want so that your manifestations can bloom. And so you've got to allow yourself to love yourself, allow yourself to have the joy and the fun and receive in the way that may be very uncomfortable. And for some of you, it might be like the first time that you ever do this. It might be the first time that you say, you know what, I do deserve. I am worthy. That's what I feel like this full moon is bringing you, this sense of worthiness, this letting go of the emotional baggage that you've been holding on to in this Libra full moon is going to help you to feel worthy, to feel deserving. And that is how you blossom. And I'm loving that for you right now, card number 2. I really am. So let's get some Luna Tarot for you. Yeah. So new ideas. That's why you've got to step into your authenticity. That's why you have got to allow yourself to love yourself, because the new ideas are coming so that you can blossom. The new ideas are coming. And for some of you, this is meeting new people. This is meeting people in new ways. This is all about things coming to you from a very unexpected direction. This is for you to start to embody what it is you do want and allowing those new ideas to come through. I feel like some of these ideas, and the reason that this full moon is coming to help you really let go of what no longer serves you, is because it's time for the new ideas and the possibility. So new ideas and possibilities. So honestly, I feel like for some of you, you're coming into new relationship. It's coming from a new direction. You're going to be offered a new chance at love. And I feel like the reason that this page of wands is showing up is because this is going to be someone unlike anybody you've ever really dated or been in connection with before, because they're going to be very honest. They're going to be very truthful. They're going to bring out your truth. They're going to want you to express your truth. They want you to be authentic because they're authentic, and that's all they can handle is authenticity. They don't want a mask. They don't want a show. They don't want empty promises, and neither do you. And I feel like you're coming into connection with someone that is going to be very compatible. But again, it's going to feel very different because it's unlike anybody you've ever really dated before. So you're either meeting them in a way you never expected to meet them, or they're just not your type, which is a good thing because your type has not worked up to this point, right? It hasn't worked out. So that's what I'm picking up here, that this is, if you chose card number 2, this is very much a new relationship coming into your experience. For some of you, it is romance. For some of you, it is a coming together with someone who is going to be, again, like-minded. They're going to be someone who really gets you. You really get them. And you've learned the lessons. They've learned the lessons. You've both been through the ringer is what I'm hearing. So this is very much on the other side of a very traumatic, dramatic relationship, whether it was your last relationship or it was a decade ago. This relationship is coming in to kind of heal those parts of you that got so damaged by someone that now it's hard for you to accept relationship. It's hard for you to love yourself enough, because this devil card came out in reverse, and I don't typically take these cards in reverse because they're really not meant to be in reverse, but for some reason I'm feeling like this is what you need to know. You're done with the temptation. You're done with being tempted by faults, by charismatic. You're done being tempted by the love bomber, by the charmer, right? You see through them now. You've been through that, been there, done that. I'm not, nope, not doing that again. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're really coming into connection with someone who has also learned, someone who might even, you two might be growing together in a way that you're learning together about yourselves, about individually and together. But this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like this is going to be a relationship that you're not used to, because you are coming into a committed relationship. And for some of you, this is commitment to yourself. For some of you, this is coming into commitment with loving yourself so hard that nobody that doesn't love you that hard can get near you. This is also coming into commitment with being honest with yourself, owning your own foibles, owning your own past choices and decisions, and forgiving yourself. And that is what leads you to be able to see through anybody who's trying to be inauthentic, because you've learned, you've done the learning. And so now who you're coming into connection with is someone who's going to be honest, and someone who is going to be willing to offer love, offer commitment, offer engagement, I'm hearing. So some of you, this could be the moon cycle that you get engaged in. Yeah, I'm really feeling like you're done with the lies, you're done with the deception, you're done with anything that just doesn't bring you joy and happiness, and anybody who isn't honest, has integrity. And the message is, card number 15. A powerful move. Look at that. A powerful move. The key concepts are action, movement with purpose, effort, putting into motion your intention, making choices from an empowered and thoughtful place, positive change. The time for rest is over. Change is in the air. This is a powerful time when deliberate action is needed to move your intentions out of the realm of thought and into the material, from ideas into action. How do you approach your relationship to the invisible world as it influences the visible? Do you see the relationship? Do you recognize yourself as a unique, whole, and worthy being who has special place in the world, whose offerings are valuable, and whose life has meaning? You are a mighty co-creator, so step into that power and see your intentions manifest in the world. Real positive change is possible when you make choices from an authentic sense of self and take a conscious step towards your dreams. To take steps towards your intended experience, start first with the way you think. Let curiosity be the focus now and display a willingness to discover new things instead of confirming your past expectations. Display I'm going to read that again because I think this is the sentence that's resonating with me in this reading for you. Let curiosity be the focus now and display a willingness to discover new things instead of confirming your past expectations. Be open, be clear about your motives and desires, and set your intention. Then step into the magic just waiting for you to claim it. Traveling, moving, flowing, flying, whatever describes the changes in your life, know that these are called for now. Act from thoughtfulness and awareness, and remember to be true to yourself. What is called for now is doing the thing that needs to be done. All will be better than well. What an exciting time indeed. Yeah. So anything that's familiar or tied to the past, that's not going to work. Not now, not anymore. So I'm not feeling like this is a reconnection for anybody. I feel like this is a brand new relationship. A brand new relationship with yourself, a brand new relationship with a partner. However, this is resonating for you. This is not about old thoughts, old stories, old roles, old relationships, old anything. This is about this full moon very clearly ending how you feel about something so you can move on to this new offering. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. All right, card number 3. Oof. This full moon is bringing you into the awareness of extremes. Yeah, looking at extreme patterns, looking at where you've been overindulging, going overboard, allowing someone too much sway. Extremely letting yourself down. Extremely putting yourself to the background. Extremely buying into lies and deception. I'm hearing humiliation. So yeah, it's time for you to move on. Time for you to not let somebody continue to bamboozle you, to deceive you. They talked a really good talk and nothing's come through, nothing's manifested. They love bombed you like you've never been love bombed before. You couldn't imagine that it wasn't true. Someone's addiction has reared its ugly head. You're seeing now that there's some kind of addiction that is really going to interfere with your relationship, with actually how they live their lives. Yeah. Extremes. Where the extremes are being highlighted in this full moon energy. All right, so let's see what's coming through. I'm just pulling cards here. I'm not even looking at them because I just feel like this is such big energy. And I feel like whoever's going to hear this message, like it's really going to saying anything I don't already have felt, I don't already have suspicion about. I didn't really want to look at it. I didn't really want to see the truth, right? So first card, this full moon is rebirthing you because the situation that you've been in, it's hurt you. It's hurt you. It's time to be rebirthed. Yeah, it's time for you to manifest. This full moon's going to help you manifest what you need to get out of a situation or to pick yourself back up, to love yourself. This rebirth is you rebirthing yourself back into who you were before this relationship. It's birthing you out of the deception, the lies. It's manifesting the support that you need. Yeah, because the Page of Pentacles is coming in to say, you can't not see the truth anymore. We're revealing all to you so that you can move on, love yourself. Because it's time to come into balance. You've been out of balance because this person or situation has been sucking the life out of you, has been actually damaging your soul, damaging you at the soul level. You've been tired. You've been really, really tired. And it's not physical tired. Some of it might be, but it's soul level tired. It's a tired where no amount of sleep, no amount of relaxing, no amount of vegging, no amount of anything has made it feel better, because you're tired at the soul level, because this relationship or situation has just been draining the life out of you, draining the goodness out of you, pulling you down to their level. And it's now time for you to regain yourself. It's time for you to come back into that full expression of who you are. That your inner knowing is saying, there's no more hiding this from ourselves anymore. There's no more deceiving ourselves anymore. There's no more not seeing the situation for what it has been for a while now. And for some of you, you're just coming out of the situation. For some of you, you came out of the situation months, weeks, years ago. But you are now in this Libra full moon energy being bumped to the other side of it, to being reborn and able to manifest now, because they're releasing that tie, that cord, that emotional connection to that situation or that person, so that you can now rise into loving yourself, rise into creating the life that you want, rise into having what you desire, what you need, allowing yourself to be reborn back into the wholeness that you were before that situation. But even better, because now you have all of this experience. You have all of this new knowledge. You have all of this new gained wisdom. All right, let's get a card here to see what Spirit wants to say to you. Okay. Card number 18. The power of purpose. Key concepts are individuation, seeing your unique place in the world, a clear sense of authentic purpose, healthy self-esteem, letting go of conditioning, celebrating your uniqueness, you be you. There comes a time when you realize that you are destined for something that is yours and yours alone. The catalyst might be an experience with a special person, a path you choose, or something you feel called to do. You'll discover it's not necessarily what you thought it would be, and has nothing to do with what everyone else wants or seems to want. An uncanny conviction takes hold from somewhere deep and true. You feel a sense of power arising from a true sense of self, accompanied by a need for action, a commitment to exploring something, or a purposeful choice. Right now, you're invited to step into a new empowered sense of authentic purpose, bolstered by a healthy dose of self-esteem. You're called to release your old conditioning. There's no need to be self-conscious or act a certain way to please others, which can sometimes take you in a direction you don't want to go anyway. The discipline and will to evolve are yours by nature. This process doesn't have to be a struggle. You cannot fail if you immerse yourself fully in what is in front of you now. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You never have to seek your purpose or wonder what it is. Just keep removing the blocks to your essential self, and your purpose will find you. It's that easy. What a wonderful thing to know. So, you're being brought back to you, your self-esteem, who you are, why you're important, that you are lovable, you are worth loving. Yeah, so this full moon it might jolt you, might shock you, but in a positive way, because it's time to get on the other side of whatever that experience was. So, thank you for being here. Have a beautiful, beautiful full moon. We'll talk soon.